So I'm over here at the farm. Just want to show you, this is the old garden here. This is what we've been planting in. We're actually going to super expand this year. So I got some work to do. I'm actually right now about to go ahead and cut some of these trees down. I'm going to cut this whole apple orchard down, and we're going to totally expand this garden into a really huge garden that we're like, I don't know if I can handle that. That's a ton of produce, but we're gonna see how it goes, and I'm gonna start cutting this garden down. How's it going?
Good.
We're clearing out our previous garden to make a huge one. She's getting that disconnected. I just cut down a bunch of trees. And I got more to cut down as well. And we're gonna get all these posts put back up, this fencing put back up for the deer, and then get this garden tilled, get the brush burned, and get ready for a big garden this year. I'm here in the orchard where I performed mass destruction yesterday and today, and I just got my new saw blade. My other one was trashed. It had bit dirt a couple times too many, chipped it up, hit cement blocks once or twice. I mean, I've had it for 3-4 years, so it was time to, the sharpening wasn't working anymore. I needed to get a new blade. So here's my blade, super stoked, new blade. It cuts like a champ. And that's good because I got a ton to cut now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apple trees, a few other trees that I cut down. I got to chop them up. So we're gonna get this garden expanded and get all these trees cut up. And fortunately, I won't have to worry about wood here in the fall because I'm gonna have it all set by probably the end of April. Show everybody how you run the bucket. How you run it?
So this is how I run it. Like I run it like down everybody, or down everybody, but not down, not very down. So you'll come up.
So with the horses, we have a lot of pine shavings, and all winter long they're in and out of the stalls, and of course poop and peeing in the stalls with the pine shavings, and we take it out. And so what I got right now is a year's worth of turned pine shavings with the horse manure. And not fully composted out, but pretty close. We're gonna put it, we just put it on our raspberries, we're gonna put it on our cherries, as well. We'll be back. All right, let's go. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock this morning. It's Wednesday morning. We're headed out to cultivate the field. So we're gonna get some work done this morning, and hopefully get quite a bit done actually. So
this food is like fantastic cat food. So it's like kind of like cheese food, but cat food. But then
okay, put it in there.
Then
Cat's waiting for you.
Then cats race and wait till they come. So and then it's like waiting and waiting.
Checking some of the garlic. We've got quite a bit coming up. Super exciting. Idaho Silver. You can see starting to come up right here. The whole line coming up. This side's also coming up. That stuff's coming up pretty good. We've also our German red. Some of it's coming. Take a look here. Tamarack. So thank you Tamarack Farm for your garlic. Let's see if we got any coming up here. We got one coming up right here. See this one right here. So it's coming. There's another one here, another one here, here. So it's all starting to come up. We've got Great Northern White. These are popping up like crazy. See down the row, they're all popping up like crazy. We've got 11 different varieties. We got about 10,000 plants this year. So we're gonna be hopefully selling quite a bit and replanting. We're planning on replanting twice as much as we planted last year. If you look over in the field, I just cultivated again this morning, trying to get it really ready for my pasture. So what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have a mixed grass. I'm also gonna have white and red clover. And I'm planning on having about 40% legume. And then we're gonna have 60% grass. That's gonna really help get the nitrogen fixation in so that when I rotate my garlic through my fields, they will really be pristine garlic. This field right here that I didn't till, this one is actually going to be the field for next year's garlic. And right now I'm letting the clover grow up in it. There's red clover in here and it is thick and red clover that I planted last year. It should grow up really well. There's also going to be some rye coming up with it as well. And I'm going to let this grow up and then we're going to plant some other cover crops in the summer, which I'll talk to you about then. So that's kind of my plan, but here in 2 weeks we're going to be planting this in mixed grass and 40% legume, which is mostly going to be red and white clover. So stay tuned. A lot of things happening on the farm. You making bread or slime?
I'm making burger buns.
Melissa's making some delicious oat burgers. Actually, you made the oat burgers.
I made the oat burgers.
She's making the buns. Oh crud, you never know how things are gonna go. So The blade just totally fell off the back of the tractor as I'm trying to clean up the road. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and fix her back up. I'm gonna have to weld it back together and get it back on the back of the tractor. That's how farming goes. Things break here and there, and you gotta weld and fix them. Hey guys, I'm sitting in the maple tree that's gonna be right next to our house. We decided to keep so the kids can actually climb in it. Got a lot done this week. Got a lot more wood cut. Got the orchard down. Just got to cut that up. Got the brush underneath where our house is going to go. Got all that burned up. It's burnt. It's finishing up right now. Got big tree cut. Got the field cultivated. So we're getting ready to plant that in a couple weeks. You know, today's Wednesday evening, and I'm headed back to work as a nurse tomorrow, and throughout most of the weekend. So I won't be doing much more on the farm this week, but I think about how blessed I am to be in such a beautiful place, to have such a wonderful family, and to really be able to enjoy the outdoors. No matter what you have, no matter where you're at, take the time to be outside. But not only the time to be outside, take the time to be with your family, spend time with your family. My kids are really young. They're only going to be young once, as my wife always says. Spend the time with your kids. Spend the time with your spouse. Don't let those moments go by spending them doing something that's unproductive. Get outside, be productive, but also make sure that you're taking the time to spend with your family. Right now I just finished up with some more wood. My family's back home eating, and I'm gonna go join them for dinner, and then I'm gonna read my kids some books before they go to bed. So you guys have a great rest of your week, or you're getting this video on Friday, so have a great weekend. And just remember to spend some time outside, be still, listen to nature, listen to what God's telling you, but also make sure to spend time with your family. You only get that time once. You guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later.